It's been nice over the years. At least one has been able to lay his hands on other things after spending the better part of my youthful life in the public service. So, leaving the service at the time I left has also given me some opportunity to be able to start and do other things. And that is, it's been very, very interesting.
Okay.
It's been very, very interesting. And I'm not totally out of touch with the industry.
Okay.
I still go in and out when it is necessary. Public office, except is an elected or elective position.
Okay.
You cannot be too sure about your tenure, and that has to do with the situation that we find ourselves as a country.
Okay.
And that also affects in a great deal the confidence and performance of most chief executives, because they always have the mind that, oh, I am here today, I may not be here tomorrow, irrespective of what your letter of appointment says.
Okay.
So that is a problem, and the system is worse for it. Because the impact, the negative impact such removals have on the system can better be imagined. But in my own case, honestly, from the day I was appointed, I prepared myself to leave that job any time. And the reason why I had that mindset then was because, one, I looked at the history of that agency. Most of my predecessors did not finish their tenure, and there was this banana peel syndrome that is associated with the massacre or NMA. So when I got there, I just felt, let me do my best within the time I'm here. If tomorrow they say it's time, I go. And that really helped me, because I didn't feel it. To say what I mean by I didn't feel it was because psychologically I was prepared for it. If I was not prepared for it, if I was still hoping and waiting and thinking that, oh, my letter states 4 years tenure and I left 2 years, 3 or 4 months. And don't forget that I was an executive director in the same agency for about a year, and for a year and some months. So I quite understood the politics of that industry, and particularly the agency. I can make some comparisons for you. There are some agencies within the same transport or maritime sector that have. There are some agencies that, let me be particular with Shippers Council. Shippers Council had a chief executive. Most of Shippers Council, since it was set up, has not had more than 5 chief executives. Dr. I've forgotten his name. Dr. Chris Nusok, Sarumi, Captain Bill, and Hassan Bello, and the new man here, that fact. If you look at NMA, Nimasa, even Nimasa alone has had more than 5, more than those 5. I'm talking of Nimasa from 2006. I'm talking of Nimasa. I'm not talking of NMA. We've had Usoro, we've had Dosunmu, we've had Omashe, we've had Akobolokelu, we've had what was the last one? Bitter Side, and now Jamu. 6 in just in less than 12 years. Whereas in about 30 years, Shippers Council has just had 5. So you can see how how that instability would have affected the growth and development of that agency, and the industry is superintends over because it's the regulator. And that has not really augured well for the industry. So for me, I was not surprised, given the fact that I already saw that as a pattern. Well, I don't look forward to any second chance because I think I have overblown that now, and the best I can do now is to offer my advice and share my experience with those that are in the saddle now, and then let them also rub minds with them and see how I can contribute to the policy initiatives that they are trying to put together, and also see to the growth and development of the industry. Yeah, it's completely my brainchild, and what we actually did then was to conduct a study, because at that time, in the mid 2000, maybe 2003, 2004, we realized that we had this influx of Filipinos and foreigners on our waters, to the point that even the coastal vessels are being manned by them. Not even international trade vessels, coastal vessels. And we looked at it and said, look, we enacted the Cabotage Act, and the Cabotage Act is built on the tribe. Vessels, cabotage vessels must be owned by Nigerians, must be built in Nigeria, and must be crewed by Nigeria. I mean, that is policy consistency. If you look at that compared to availability of the skilled manpower that you expect that will crew those so we look at it and also look at what are the training institutions that we have locally that can assist in training and certification of manpower, skilled manpower. We looked at Oron and then evaluate their programs and their challenges. We realize that they have challenges that may not make it possible for them to be able to supply our requirements. Then we now did a survey of the industry and realized that we need about 50,000 skilled manpower, seafarers, to man our national fleets. And we sat down and said, look, we have to come up with a creation. One, Oron cannot solve our problem, because Oron, when they do the education and come out, they cannot give sea time. Oron has spedition graduates who are supposed to be seafarers that are veered into other professions because of lack of sea time. So that's the reason why we came up with Nigeria Seafarers Development Program, wherein we package the education and the sea time together in foreign institutions, with foreign institutions. We sponsor them for their education and sea time to reputable foreign maritime academies. And what that program or that initiative has solved for us is that it has helped us to eliminate the problem of sea time. Whenever anybody is selected and sponsored for the program, he will definitely not only finish his education, he will also finish his sea time and sit for certificate of competency exam. So that makes him qualified as a seafarer. But without the COC, you cannot board any vessel. So that is the reason that is the main objective. That was the main objective of the program, to be able to address the challenges that we currently were facing, particularly with local maritime training institutions, the man or and all that. Today, I'm happy that over 2,000 plus have benefited from that program. They have gone to different countries. Some of them have even become captain, and it shows that it was a good initiative. The government just needs to support it more. But this is a critical sector that needs government support. I don't see, it's very difficult for any parents to be able to see their works through education and see time, except government intervenes. Beauty of shipping is that shipping is global, and the skills they are going to acquire is also required globally. So they are not only needed for the Nigerian market. They are prepared for the global shipping industry. That's one. Secondly, it's also a way of reducing youth restiveness and equipping our youth with required skills that will make them relevant in the global maritime industry. Three, to also reduce the rate of unemployment. Because if we say because we don't have ships or vessels, we should not train our people in that line. It's not going to. When we begin to have ships and vessels, it will be difficult for you to now say you want to start training people. Some of them will end up, after their experience, they will come back, and some of them may end up in safety administration. We have a lot of them in the maritime safety department. After their practical experience and all that, they come back and join the safety administration. So I feel that yes, with time Nigeria will increase its fleets. If only we can get certain policies right, and like the cabotage thing. Now, I believe that there are a lot of smaller vessels that are operating within our coastal waters, supply vessels, and also these offshore patrol vessels, and so many of them. So with that, I think we should just continue producing, first for the local market and the global market. It's not easy for me to take a sweeping remark on cabotage. Cabotage comes with, for me, there are a lot of mixed feelings. My reaction is going to be mixed. One is a beautiful piece of legislation, because it has created a kind of awareness on the part of the government, on the part of for the industry, to know that, look, these are potentials that you have within this industry, and we must make effort to tap it or tap into it. The potentials of growing, the potentials of owning, and the potentials of building for the shipyards, growing for the training institutions, and then owning for the business men who are within the ship owners. So before the Cabotage Act, these potentials were not there, and even if they were there latently, they were not actually captured in any legislation. So for it to be captured in legislation shows the seriousness of the problem. Now, be that as it may, looking at the enactment of that legislation to date, assessing the impact is another thing entirely. And assessing the impact, yes, there may be one or two bottlenecks that is making it difficult. And the one I can easily tell you is, look, building is a challenge. Crewing is a challenge. And ownership is a challenge. The Act tries to address the issue of ownership by coming up with cabotage vessel financing fund. That would have addressed the issue of ownership.
Okay.
The NSDP would have addressed the issue of crewing. The issue of building, which is a capacity that you need, maritime capacity that ought to be built, is a major challenge. We have the naval dockyard, we have some shipyards here and there, but a shipyard, cabotage vessels are not built by shipyards unless they are required. Unless somebody comes with the requirement that, look, I need this vessel. How much will it cost you to build this vessel for me? I am paying for it. And whoever is going to come with it must have a contract. Because I always tell people, shipping, there are three things that are important. Yes, you need money, you need vessels, and you need cargo. But the most important one is the cargo, because it's the cargo. If you have the cargo, which is the business, you can get the vessel, and you can also get the money. But if you have the money, you may not get the cargo. So these are things these are the intricacies that the government needs to. So for me, it's a good legislation. It's a work in progress. The CVFF disbursement is very, very necessary. It's very, very necessary. The money is not, the Act did not just come up with that provision just for the money to be warehoused and kept somewhere. No. The Act specifically came up with that provision so that the money can impact the industry.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, and I'm not without sounding immodest. It's unfortunate that we've not been able to get back to the council. But I feel that there's a lot that still needs to be done. That is what that is telling us. When things like that happen, I always like to draw strength from it. And the strength we can draw from this is that we still have a lot to do.